Herzlich willkommen bei Cloud Computing TV. Knowledge 11. Unter diesem Titel lud die Firma ServiceNow Anfang Dezember Kunden und Geschäftspartner nach Frankfurt am Main. Das Unternehmen bietet eine cloud-basierte Lösung für IT-Service-Management an. In der Main-Metropole ebenfalls anwesend Firmengründer Fredd Luddy. In einem kurzen Gespräch berichtete er über die bisherigen Erfolge des kalifornischen Unternehmens auf dem deutschsprachigen Markt, welche Unternehmen sich heute für eine ITSM-Lösung aus der Wolke entscheiden sollten und was das Unternehmen tun wird, um sich gegen die Großen am Markt auch in Zukunft erfolgreich durchzusetzen.
Well, so Fred, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity for a short interview. So my first question, I know you opened a German office here in February in Frankfurt, but you've been active in the German market for quite a while. Could you just give a short summary on your German history and name some major accounts?
Oh, sure. We early in 2006, we started talking with Deutsche Bank, and they've been a wonderful customer of ours now for 3 or 4 years. And we've recently signed customers like Bosch, Siemens, and Tegut, and we're very excited to be here. I've been working in Germany myself since the late 70s with a company called Amdahl Corporation, and then subsequently with Peregrine, and it's nice to finally have an office here in Frankfurt.
Great, so we can make the interview in German, huh?
Ja, gut.
Perfect. Next question, talking about the cloud. Regularly we receive here statistics, studies, analytics that say that German companies are more reluctant to the cloud computing hype than companies in other countries. How do you convince, or how did you convince your German customers to use an ITSM solution out of the cloud?
Well, first of all, I think a lot of, especially larger customers or larger companies, are a little leery of the cloud, and they have huge concerns about data security, data privacy, etc. But I think once the prospect sees the difference in the software and the difference the way things are delivered, they really they start to change their attitude. We've gone on many sales calls, Germany and elsewhere, where people just really weren't interested, but maybe they were a little intrigued, and so they would take a call with us, and they would say, okay, just show us your stuff. So we'd show the technology, and generally the attitude changed even during that first meeting that, well, now I'm a little more intrigued. I'd like to really see how this cloud stuff works in this application. And so I think the adoption in Germany should be quite high. Again, I've been coming here and working here for the last almost 40 years. And, German people, they do love technology, and they've leveraged technology to their economic benefit for as long as I've been coming. So I anticipate that the adoption of the cloud will be quite good here.
So who would be the perfect ServiceNow customer?
Well, pretty much any company that has more than about 100 IT people is a very good target. I think that's an organization that can get a lot of benefit from technology like ours. So people that have large IT organizations that really want to have efficient processes for driving break fix and for change could be a benefit. But pretty much anybody that starts with Deutsche would be a great customer of ours. Pretty much anybody that has their logo on a tall tower here in Frankfurt would be, certainly anybody who manufactures phenomenal cars, they would all be great customers of ours.
Okay. I'll think about later who you were talking about.
We might have to imagine that.
So talking about the cloud, how do you operate your cloud? Do you run in your own data center, or do you have partners, co-location, or so on?
Yeah, we have a number of different centers, and some of them are partner centers and some of them are colos. We have about 11 different data centers worldwide, and mostly that's to mitigate network latency. So we try to locate the customer instance closest to where the largest user population is. So we have data centers in London and Amsterdam and Geneva, Australia, and United States, Canada, pretty much around the world. And they're used for HA and DR, so the customers are able to move between data centers, and we're sharing loads between those data centers. And data center build out is something that cloud companies just have to do.
Just observing the ITSM market a little bit, there seems to be a trend to moving ITSM solutions into the cloud. I remember BMC announcing its BMC on-demand solution last year. All the other vendors are talking about moving into the cloud. You started from the cloud, or you came from the cloud. How do you react on this competition, or are you simply waiting to be taken over?
Well, I think we have a decidedly different way of doing business. We're a cloud company, and a company that puts their old client-server application into a data center and writes a subscription license, that's called ASP. And ASP was pretty much declared dead around 1999. So just because they put a sticker on it that says SaaS doesn't make it SaaS. And as far as the question about a large percentage of the market moving their ITSM solution to SaaS, that's something again that just makes business sense. It's not core to anybody's business or many people's business to run IT departments. That's something which is a cost center. And so if I can get better functionality from a vendor like ServiceNow at a fraction of the cost of owning it myself, I should just use a service. I mean, it's the same sort of thought process that people go through when they get Dropbox or Evernote. Here's a phenomenal piece of technology I can get very inexpensively. Why wouldn't I take advantage of it on the cloud?
So, as a final question, let's just have a look into the future. What do you expect the market in general and your own business for the next 12, let's say, to 15 months?
Well, the company's been phenomenally successful. We've enjoyed a lot of success, mostly thanks to the support of our customers and our partners. And we've been growing at around 100% a year for just over 6 years. And we anticipate that growth will continue. And we have a couple of different aspirations. One is that we have, since day one, endeavored to build the ERP for IT. So you look at these large corporations with IT budgets in the billion euro plus mark. They have a lot of things to manage, a lot of people to manage in a lot of different countries. And we want to help them. We want to become the single system of record for those large departments managing these large IT organizations. A little further down the road, it's our belief that we can become the platform as a service for all enterprise applications, all enterprise workflow. And you can see that in a number of different organizations that we're working with already, where we branch well outside of IT, where we do things in the facilities area and the HR area and the security area. And so I think our future is very bright. I think we're in a very good market position, but we have to keep executing as we have.
Well, so thanks for the interview and good luck for the future.
Well, thank you very much for your time. It's very nice to have this opportunity.